the labels do, you know. Now they keep setting me back. You know how labels do, they got money, you know. They keep setting me back, you know, hoping I run out of money chasing my money. That's what they do, you know. But I'm a hustler, bro. I ain't close. I ain't close to running out, nigga. I'ma fight them, bro, you know. But when you had the Drake record, they all on your nutsack. Made you betray me. Saw Drake on the song and made you betray me. Now you can't make that hit no more. Now they saying F you. They saying F you now. Put us against each other. Made you cutthroat me, bro. Now they saying F you, bro. Signature, bro. This is not my signature.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as the online back and forth between Boosie and Young Bleu that turned up again. And I put that clip right there in the beginning to show a little bit of where they got to last year. What Boosie has said his brother, as far as his signature, his brother went and explained his side of the story and how the business went from his perspective. Bleu and Boosie was going at each other directly, and one day, I'm talking about back and forth, where it seemed like 12 hours straight they was getting at it. Kind of died down a little bit until recently a clip dropped on Vlad TV in a new Boosie interview where Vlad was taking some shots at Young Bleu after Young Bleu dissed Vlad in the song and everything like that, and him talking to Boosie, of course, is gonna come off away. Boosie talked about how he felt about certain things, and they was talking about the numbers, features he did with Wayne, and how the songs wasn't doing that much successful. John Legend, and oh, he did these songs with these artists, his numbers ain't doing good and everything like that. Well, Young Bleu had caught wind of that and turned all the way up. Came at Boosie, talked about why this nigga always got my name in his mouth. He talking about my streams. He ain't this, he ain't that. He got these cheap houses he building behind his house. He took it all the way down through there. And I expected nonetheless for Boosie to respond, and he came back and said this. You don't get mad because you ain't get booked every weekend across the country like your CEO, LOL. Do you even have shows? You stopped your tour because you couldn't sell out theaters, LOL. Or did I stop your tour? Now you mad because nobody wants to hear your music anymore. They want you to pay up and do what's right. You miserable. You don't know if you want to be a rapper, R&B, country, rock and roll artist. You stole my money and went put down on your first home. You squatting. So we come and move in next week since you squatting in my hour-ish. And you want to bring up kids? Really? Maybe my kids could come over and help your retarded A son count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, and he go wipe all that dang slob up off the floor before y'all fall down and hurt yourself. Then Boosie said, this before I sued them for stealing millions, LOL. Niggas ain't ish for real. And he posted up old tweets from Bleu showing him love and everything like that. Bleu speaking on Boosie and saying, hey, this is my guy, and things of that nature. Well, of course, Young Bleu decided to not let it stop either right there. Posted up his streaming numbers and went in the caption and said, 850 million streams last year on my Empire catalog alone, not including my old music. Sold out 80% of my tour. You was standing in line protesting at the one in ATL, line wrapped around the corner. My last R&B album I dropped was Love Scars 2. Debuted top 20 on Billboard. But that don't matter because I never sold crazy first week. LOL. No major label, my own muscle. Boosie wants y'all to believe there was one time the whole world listened to me. But I must have missed something because to my knowledge, I always been slept on. I always had my little cool fan base around the world. That nigga is a hater and want the world to believe I'm declining. I'm a whole musical genius. My guy, my writer. Checks be more than you make off your own music and ain't got to do shows every weekend. I do that when I want to perform. I do shows around the world. But okay, man, I'm done. I swear. I don't respect you. You never will the young Blue respected you because I was a fan. But they say don't meet your idols. You disappointed me when I found out how lame and selfish you are. Then he went and posted, I'm on my third house, Boosie. That house you talking about at Airbnb. Anybody can go there. Just a praise for $5 million. Also, go check out my studio at Moonboy Uni if you need a place to record. He said, I'm a businessman. Both have said that they was going to be done with this before, but once the conversation came up on Vlad once again, Bleu saw that. Of course, he got tagged in it, got it sent to him, and that's just the algorithm for chaos once this happens. That's how the actions and reactions happen on the internet when it comes to these things. And I always say this, when it comes to the business, I wasn't there. I didn't see all the details. I didn't see the agreement. I didn't see what was signed and what was not signed. And that's one thing about when you get into the business. You got to get it all the way established and documented on paper, what percentage you want, how you want it to be. And if you're not communicating with your artist directly, then I'll tell you like this. That ain't really the artist you really trying to do good business with. Whoever it is, you might think you doing it right, but if you ain't got a clear understanding of how this gonna go, the paperwork ain't structured right when it comes to this music game, then it's gonna be one of them things where it's gonna be a disconnect. We did see where at one point in time they seemed like they was locked in, didn't see young Bleu around Boosie for a while. They all got their own side of the story. I'm not there. Young Bleu say that Boosie is mad because he left, went turned up with Drake, and he had let him go. That's what Young Bleu say. Boosie said, man, they forged my signature, they finessed me and things like that. And when it come to Vlad, he just going at Bleu because he got dissed in the record. He look at it as an opportunity. Hey, controversy, I'm going to go at Bleu. Things of this nature. I gave him the interview that I felt helped him kicked off. I brought some eyes to Young Bleu career. So, hey, who is he to diss me as well? And Boosie's my guy. But I'm going to tell y'all like this, bro. Have the business on point. Any artist you sign, you need to make sure you feel like they going to be a superstar. Make sure you think they're going to be a superstar. And be straightforward and direct when you communicate. So when you do that, they get it understood. That y'all got both on the same type of page. Don't just be winging it. Don't just be freestyling it. If you want it to be this type of situation where you think you want them to go to the top, and really don't sign nobody that you really ain't finna think that ain't gonna go to the top. But make sure you got everything locked in, everything understood, or things gonna slip through the cracks. I don't know what their situation is. Both of these niggas is rich. Both of these niggas got money. Both of these niggas is hustling. Boosie doing good, his kids straight. Young Bleu doing good, his kids straight. Young Bleu did a whole tour. Even out here in H-Town, the show was turned all the way up. Whenever Boosie come to H-Town, the show gonna be turned up. So they both in two different lanes, two different audiences. Of course, you always gonna have some overlap. But at the same time, when people get into it, they ain't care. They trying to go at the gusto for each other. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming. More videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.